You never know what you're gonna feel. Oh, you never see it coming, suddenly it's real. Oh, never even crossed my mind. No, that we would ever end up here tonight. Oh, things change when you don't expect them to. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Welcome back to Ever Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess. I'm watching Ever Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about High School Musical: The Concert. High School Musical: The Concert is a 2007 theatrical release. Somewhat, it was also a tour. It is the majority of the cast from High School Musical going on tour, doing the songs from the first movie in addition to some others. It was produced by Kenny Ortega and it is directed by James Yukich. And it does star Drew Seeley, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale, Lucas Grabeel, Corbin, Bleu, and Monique Coleman. The reason Zach didn't do the tours because he had to film Hairspray. He's big and important. No, he had to film Hairspray. And then this is kind of crazy. They toured America, Canada, Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Venezuela, and Mexico. That's kind of crazy. Listen, this movie is kind of garbage. So this is the second concert movie we've had, right? We had Hilary Duff, and now we've got this one. And Hilary Duff's cinematography was better than this. I mean, it wasn't as, cut as well, so maybe not as much coverage, but it was, kind of low. This was very low quality for being a movie that was released in theaters. Granted, whatever, it's a concert. And also, the lips didn't match. A lot of the time. The audio that was happening. I swear I heard Zach's voice at some point, which is really suspicious, but there was definitely lip syncing going on for this concert. Everywhere you looked, left, right, forward, up, down, there was lip syncing. I think Drew and Lucas and maybe Corbin did the most actual singing, because there were definitely moments where you could just tell it was live because they were a little out of breath and they were a little, you could just tell. You can tell. And I feel like Ashley and Vanessa might have been the ones lip syncing the most, which feels kind of sad. But all of them were doing a lot of dancing, so I get it. Especially Get Your Head in the Game. I'm pretty sure the entire thing was lip synced because it's just a lot of dancing. Corbin's marching song was so good. I obviously knew Push It to the Limit, but his marching song, I have to go revisit Corbin's discography because that song was good. And then Say Okay by V. Hudgens, fabulous. It's pop. The outfits in this are insane. Insane. Some of them are the actual, movie costumes, which is fine. But Lucas had 1 million outfits that they'd cut to, which is interesting because this show apparently was 2.5 hours with an intermission and had an opener, which I believe was Jordan Pruitt. So this was a long show, and the movie is only an hour. So, we miss out on a lot of stuff they did. I have no idea what else they would have done that would have filled up that much time. The fact that Vanessa Hudgens was in heels the entire time was also insane to me. I couldn't believe she was doing that. And also, her, nude dress with the glove, that was, scandalous. Vanessa, amazing. I'm obsessed. I'm living. It's fabulous. And the choreography was very good, especially Push It to the Limit. The Push It to the Limit choreo was a little, but otherwise the choreo was really good. I mean, Kenny Ortega. My favorite part, I don't know, just probably Lucas Grabeel in general. He's so talented. I wish they really just would have focused on how talented Lucas Grabeel is. But also, I feel like he just brought the most energy, and he was the MC, which was very fun. I really just loved all of that. My least favorite is probably anytime it was super obvious none of them were actually singing. And it was lip syncing, whatever, all that good stuff. Would I watch this again? No. Do I recommend it? Probably not. It's alright, watch the movie. The concert, I don't know. So is it worth the $3.99? Well, actually, I think a sale happened, and I only had to rent it for 99 cents. So is it worth the 99 cents I paid to rent this? Okay, maybe. $3.99? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about that one. Specific moments. I keep forgetting that Drew Seeley co-wrote Get Your Head in the Game, which is crazy. That's amazing. Good for you, Drew. Corbin, I feel like the more I'm watching all of this with Corbin Bleu, I'm Corbin Bleu just has that, je ne sais quoi, he just has that charisma, that charm, that magnetic Like, you just want to watch them. You know what I mean? I feel like Corbin, it just has the things. Drew, I noticed, was always, like, during duets, during groups, was always, like, looking at Vanessa to try and, like, sell the whole thing, you know? And Vanessa would, like, almost always, without fail, be, like, looking out at the audience or, like, doing a little dance and, like, almost never reciprocated Drew. She did in a few moments for, like, big ones, like Breaking Free. She did quite a bit. But there were quite a few that I was like, Vanessa? Like, Drew is, like, trying to, like, sell the thing and you're over here, but, like, whatever, you know? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Drew was a creep. Like, I've got no idea. It's interesting to me that Lucas and Ashley had such great, like, little ad-libs for the audience and everything, which I'm sure there were a lot more, and we only got to see the couple, because I remember seeing a video, I think Ashley Tisdale did a YouTube for a little bit, and she had Lucas on, and they talked about how they kind of hated each other for a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, no way! So, like, the fact that they, like, totally hate each other, but they still were able to do all of that and do a really good job is a nod to their professionalism, especially being that young. And I literally, when I was watching this, couldn't get, like, past the, like, has this ever been done again? Like, yes, we have the Hilary Duff concert movie, we've got a Hannah Montana one coming, we've got a Jonas Brothers one coming, like, you know, we've got all these concert movies, and, like, Hannah Montana is a little bit more similar, but, like, Jonas Brothers was an actual band, Hilary Duff was an actual singer, not that these people weren't actually singers, you know what I mean, but, like, has this been done again in any similar fashion where the cast, like, majority cast from the musical movie goes on a concert tour? I don't think they did this for Teen Beach Movie. I don't think they did it for Descendants. I don't think they've done it for anything else. Like, Hannah Montana is the closest, but she's, like, was a musical artist in her show. So it makes sense to do a concert for her, like a real tour. Where, like, this was a fictional high school of people just singing like a normal musical, and then, like, you know, they actually also sang for the music. It's very complicated. High School Musical is, like, very, like, meta and lots of, like, stuff going on. But I feel like it just is, like, lightning in a bottle, High School Musical. The whole series, the whole thing, because I truly don't think anything like this has been done since. I know the Teen Beach Movie series was really popular. I know the Descendants series is really popular. But I don't think, I mean, I know Teen Beach Movie was, like, super popular. And Camp Rock was popular. But Camp Rock had the benefit of the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato were, like, already, like they could just go on tour together because the Jonas Brothers was a musical group. And again, more like an actual musical group. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and they didn't go on a Camp Rock tour. It was like the Jonas Brothers were going on tour and Demi Lovato would come. You know what I mean? Like, it just... I feel like it just can't be replicated. Like, High School Musical was a phenomenon. And, like, the fact that they got majority of the cast to go on tour around the world singing songs from the movie is so insane. And then, as I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking, did they enjoy this? Like, did they like it? I feel like they had to have hated it, because it's just, like, how they all kind of, like, afterward, but then they're all coming back and, like, proud of it and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like, I really hope, because they keep saying, like, it's a dream come true to be doing this, but of course they're saying that. Did they have fun? Did they enjoy doing it? Was it stressful? Like, with Lucas and Ashley actually hitting each other, was it, like, miserable to be with these people that you, like, potentially don't like? Like, or did they have a good time? Like, I don't know. Like, I just kept thinking about it the whole time. Like, was this fun for them, or was it the most stressed they've ever been? Was it actually a dream come true? Did they really enjoy, like, singing for this audience? You know, all these thoughts are going through my head as I'm watching this. And then I was also thinking about, I remember a video where one of them, and I think the group agreed, said their least favorite song to sing on tour was Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, because it was a song that wasn't in the movie but was on the album. And that makes me sad, because I really like that song, especially because Lucas really gets to sing in that one. And then, do you remember when Vanessa Hudgens' nudes got leaked, and that was, like, the first big, like, nude leak for a big celebrity, like, that? And everyone was mad at her? Literally insane. Couldn't be today. I would like for everyone to sincerely apologize to Vanessa Hudgens for the way she was treated during that. She was a victim. So messed up. Anyway, so insane. Overall, I feel like I'm just, like, in awe that this was even a thing. Like, the fact that they even did this because it's never been done again. I don't know. I mean, it's not very well done. Like, it's not, I mean, I feel like they cut way too much out for me to even be able to tell if it was like an actually good concert or not. Like, they aren't all really singing that much. You know, I feel like some of their chemistry isn't that great. Like, you know, it's fun. They're doing songs from the movie, but I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't enough to do like a full-fledged concert. I don't know. It's fine. Like, it's decent, but there are better concerts. You know what I mean? So, that's it. And my final rating for this is 3, I think. 3 basketballs. I hate to do basketball again. I'm sure I've done that. 3 Brittany mics out of 10. Our total movie count is Parentestal and Crack Count are still the same. If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching when, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put up videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. It's celebration month. Every tier gets benefits from the tier above it. So if you join Patreon for $1 for the whole month, you get access to all the trivia questions this month. Super exciting. Go do it. Buy merch. There is new merch. You also get access to this if you join Patreon in the Eddie tier. Just saying. No one else gets access to this except my Patreon fan. Buy merch. There's new merch. If you can guess what every single Easter egg on that merch is from, I'd be so impressed. Go buy it. It's awesome. I'm sure there's some kind of sale going on. Do it to it. Okay, until next time. Kamil Bednarczyk. I'm not in charge of your life. You are, so do you. And don't be, don't be a turd about it. This one will be shorter because it's High School Musical, the concert. It wasn't that good. Never got a good thing going on. Ow! Right here is right where we belong. Never really know what you might find, but all I see is you and I. You're everything I ever know and I've been searching for. Okay. I can't take my eyes off of you. I know you feel the same way too. Can't take my eyes off of you. All it took was one look for a dream come true. Can't take my eyes off of you, yeah.